Ashvani. I'm Valsa Williams with the news at 9. The headlines. President Draupadi Murmu calls upon women to play an important role in making India a developed nation. A merchant vessel carrying crude oil catches fire after suspected drone attack in Arabian Sea. All crew, including 20 Indians, reported safe. US President Joe Biden signs the defense policy bill authorizing a record $886 billion annual military spending. Average air quality index in the national capital Delhi remains in severe category despite graded response action plan stage 3. And in women's cricket, Australia were 233 for the loss of 5 wickets at stumps in their second innings against India on day 3 of the one-off test match in Mumbai. President Draupadi Murmu has said that women will have to play an important role in making India a developed nation. Addressing the Lakpati Didi conference in Jaisalmer this evening, the president said the work done by self-help groups is playing an important role in making women self-reliant.
देशवासियों का प्रण है कि भारत एक विकसित राष्ट्र के रूप में आजादी की शताब्दी मनाए। इस लक्ष्य की पूर्ति के लिए हमारी आत्मनिर्भर होना अत्यंत आवश्यक है। लेकिन ये तभी संभव है जब देश की प्रत्येक महिला सबला हो, आत्मनिर्भर हो और सशक्त हो।
The president said that women's equal participation in the workforce also contributes significantly to social and economic progress. President Murmu said international studies indicate that India's GDP could increase significantly if women's participation in the workforce was equal to that of men.
कोई भी देश अपने 50% आबादी की उपेक्षा करके आगे नहीं बढ़ सकती है। महत्वपूर्ण अंतर्राष्ट्रीय अध्ययन एवं आकलन ये रेखांकित करते हैं कि अगर वर्कफोर्स में महिलाओं की भागीदारी पुरुषों के बराबर हो तो भारत की जीडीपी में बहुत अधिक वृद्धि हो सकती है।
The president also witnessed the live firing exercise at Pokhran conducted by the army. The government has given 5,228 crore rupees subsidy to incentivize the electric vehicles in the country this year. The government has also sanctioned 800 crore rupees to PSU oil marketing companies for setting up 7,432 public fast charging stations across the country. Ministry of Heavy Industries said at present a total of 148 electronic vehicles public charging stations are working in the country. An Israel-affiliated merchant vessel was struck by an unmanned aerial vehicle in the Arabian Sea. The attack caused a fire on the Liberian-flagged tanker. It was extinguished without any crew casualties. There was no immediate claim of responsibility for the strike. Meanwhile, officials said Indian Navy's P-81 maritime surveillance aircraft has established communication with the distressed vessel MV Chem Pluto after taking off from INS Hansa Naval Air Base in Goa. The Indian Navy and Indian Coast Guard vessels are moving towards the vessel. The merchant vessel was reported to be present at 217 nautical miles off Porbandar coast today. Taking swift action, the Indian Coast Guard ship ICGS Vikram, deployed on patrol of the Indian Exclusive Economic Zone, started moving towards the merchant vessel in distress. The Indian Navy warships in the vicinity are also moving towards the distressed vessel with around 20 Indian crew members who are all reported to be safe. According to defense officials, the vessel has crude oil and was going towards Mangalore from a port in Saudi Arabia. Prime Minister Narendra Modi today paid tributes to former Prime Minister Chaudhry Charan Singh on his birth anniversary. Mr. Modi said Chaudhry Charan Singh was dedicated to the welfare of farmers throughout his life. Lok Sabha Speaker Om Birla and Deputy Chairman of Rajya Sabha Harivansh led parliamentarians in paying floral tributes at his portrait in the Central Hall of Samvidhan Sadan. Prime Minister Narendra Modi today congratulated the people of Bengaluru on Kempegowda International Airport Terminal 2 winning the World Special Prize for an Interior 2023 in the airports category. Sharing the inaugural pictures of the terminal building in a social media post, the Prime Minister said Terminal 2 of the Kempegowda International Airport is not just a gateway to the vibrant city of Bengaluru, but also a showcase of architectural brilliance. Ministry of Civil Aviation has said more than 91 lakh passengers have availed of the facility of Digi Yatra this year. Digi Yatra facility launched last year in Delhi is available at 13 airports in the country at present. It aims to provide contactless and seamless processing to passengers at the airports based on facial recognition technology. The two-day meeting of the national office bearers of the BJP concluded in New Delhi today. The party president JP Nadda addressed the closing session of the meeting. Union Home Minister Amit Shah was also present on the occasion. Mr. Nadda said in a social media post that under the leadership of Prime Minister Narendra Modi, the BJP is committed to provide a new dimension to the pride of the nation with the aim of building a developed India. He said the party's resolve of Antyodaya is bringing qualitative changes in the lives of people through various schemes. This is Akashvani giving you the news. For quick news updates round the clock, follow us on our Twitter handle at AIR News Alerts.
We are here, an integral part of the sky. With bravery and passion, we represent commitment and patriotism, strong and flying high.
Join the Indian Air Force.
The Indian Air Force is now accepting applications for officers.
Registration start date from December 1 to December 30th.
For more information, log on to www.careerindianairforce.cdac.in.
Welcome back. You're listening to the news at 9. The average air quality index remained in the severe category in the national capital today, despite the graded response action plan GRAP Stage 3 being put in place in Delhi and NCR. As per the Central Pollution Control Board, air quality index was recorded at 450 this evening. The Commission for Air Quality Management had re-invoked GRAP Stage 3 yesterday to prevent further deterioration of air quality in the region. The decision was taken in the wake of a sudden dip in the overall air quality of Delhi. Under Stage 3, construction and demolition activities have been banned in Delhi and NCR. In Andhra Pradesh, Viksit Bharat Sankalp Yatra is reaching every nook and corner of the state. In addition to spreading awareness on central government schemes, various Jan Bhagidari events are also being conducted as part of the program. More from our correspondent.
In Andhra Pradesh, around 6,000 Gram Panchayats and urban local bodies have been covered so far as part of Viksit Bharat Sankalp Yatra. On 21st December, Thursday alone, IEC vans toured 240 locations across the state and 1 lakh people participated in the program. As part of on-spot services, around 35,000 people were screened under health camps and Ayushman Bharat cards were distributed. Around 450 people shared their success stories in Meri Kahani, Meri Zubani. A. Hanumantrao from Erravaram village of Anakapalli district expressed his gratitude to Prime Minister Narendra Modi for getting benefited under various central government schemes.
इस 10 साल में भारत देश में बहुत सारे डेवलप हुआ है। गरीब लोगों को आवास योजना का घर मिल रहा है और कोरोना का वैक्सीन दिया है और जनधन खाता भी ओपन करवाया है। सीसी रोड्स, मेरा घर में भी, मेरा परिवार भी अभी उचित राशन भी लिया है। बच्चों को स्कूल जाने के लिए नॉन डोनेटिव प्रोग्राम भी बना है। अभी जनता भी बहुत खुश में है। नरेंद्र मोदी जी को बहुत धन्यवाद।
With Ramakrishna, this is Allu Murli for Akashvani News, Vijayawada.
Viksit Bharat Sankalp Yatra launched to provide information to the people about various welfare schemes of the centre traversed different areas of national capital Delhi today. Information and communication vans are visiting different areas of Delhi to make people aware about the schemes. On the occasion, the people present are taking oaths to make India developed. Talking to Akashvani News, PM Ujjwala Yojana beneficiary Sabra thanked the government for the free gas connection and subsidy on cylinders under the scheme.
मेरा नाम साबरा है, गली नंबर 1 नवगांव में रहती हूँ। 2019 में मुझे गैस कनेक्शन मिली थी। मैं उस योजना से बहुत खुश हूँ। जब पहले सब्सिडी 200 रुपये आती थी, अब 300 रुपये आती है। इसी वजह से मैं मोदी जी का तहे दिल से धन्यवाद करती हूँ।
In Jammu and Kashmir, Government Degree College Kishtwar, in collaboration with the Ministry of Information and Broadcasting, hosted an interactive program to raise awareness about various flagship schemes of the central government. The event was attended by students and staff members. The event also featured informative videos displayed on the LED screen of the Viksit Bharat van, showcasing government policies aimed at transforming Bharat into a developed nation. IEC material to raise awareness about the government schemes was also distributed among the students during the event. President Joe Biden on Friday signed into law the U.S. defense policy bill that authorizes a record $886 billion annual military spending and policies such as aid for Ukraine and pushback against China in the Indo-Pacific. The National Defense Authorization Act was passed by the Congress last week. The act increased the nation's total national security budget by about 3%. It also listed certain Chinese battery manufacturing companies that are ineligible for Defense Department procurement. The United Nations Security Council adopted a resolution which demands substantive and concrete steps to increase the flow of life-saving humanitarian aid to Palestinians in the Gaza Strip while protecting UN and humanitarian staff on the ground who deliver it. The resolution penned by the United Arab Emirates requested the UN Secretary-General to appoint a senior humanitarian and reconstruction coordinator to monitor and verify that all shipments delivered in the Gaza Strip are humanitarian in nature. The coordinator will establish a UN-led aid mechanism to streamline and accelerate the delivery of aid to the Gaza Strip. The resolution calls for urgent steps to immediately allow safe, unhindered and expanded humanitarian access and for a sustainable cessation of hostilities in the Gaza Strip. The resolution also demands the immediate and unconditional release of all hostages and ensuring humanitarian access for them. Union Minister for Information and Broadcasting and Youth Affairs and Sports, Anurag Singh Thakur, has called upon people, especially senior sports personalities, to come up and register on the My Bharat portal platform as volunteers and also encourage the youth to join the platform. The minister was speaking after visiting the Lakshyam Academy in Bengaluru. Anybody can post videos of talented youth from any part of the country on this platform. The minister assured that such talents will be taken care of by the government.
As a sports minister of India, I can proudly say, if you look at the last 2 years, from Tokyo Olympics till now, we have won the highest medals in Tokyo Olympics, Paralympics, Deaf Olympics, then in Commonwealth Games, and now in Asian Games and Para-Asian Games. This is the best ever performance of Indians in the field of sports.
In women's cricket, Australia were 233 for the loss of 5 wickets at stumps in their second innings against India on day 3 of the one-off test match at Wankhede Stadium in Mumbai today. Opener Beth Mooney was dismissed for 33 of 37 balls. In the pre-lunch session, Mooney's opening partner Phoebe Litchfield also fell for 18 of 44 balls. Earlier, India were all out for 406 runs with a lead of 187 runs in their first innings. This morning, for India, Deepti Sharma was the highest run getter with 78 runs, followed by Smriti Mandhana 74, Jemima Rodriguez 73 and Richa Ghosh 52. For Australia, Ashley Gardner was the highest wicket taker with 4 wickets. On the second day of the Women's National Boxing Championships today, the seasoned duo of Sweeti Bora and Pooja Rani secured places in the pre-quarterfinals with distinctive victories at the GBU Indoor Stadium in Greater Noida. Sweeti, world champion in the 81 kg category, faced Alfia of the Railway Sports Promotion Board and secured a hard-fought victory with a 4-1 score. In the 75 kg bout, two-time Asian Championships gold medalist Pooja Rani exhibited her command as she secured a commanding 5-0 victory against Renu of Nagaland. The Indian Meteorological Department has predicted light rainfall and snowfall over parts of Jammu and Kashmir, Ladakh, Gilgit-Baltistan, Muzaffarabad, Himachal Pradesh and Uttarakhand today. It also forecast light to moderate rainfall at isolated places over Tamil Nadu, Puducherry, Karaikal, Kerala, Mahe and Lakshadweep during the next 5 days. Isolated thunderstorms with hailstorms are likely over Assam, Meghalaya, Nagaland, Manipur, Mizoram and Tripura tomorrow. Now, before we end the bulletin, the headlines once again. President Draupadi Murmu calls upon women to play an important role in making India a developed nation. A merchant vessel carrying crude oil catches fire after suspected drone attack in Arabian Sea. All crew, including 20 Indians, reported safe. US President Joe Biden signs the defense policy bill authorizing a record $886 billion annual military spending. Average air quality index in the national capital Delhi remains in severe category despite graded response action plan stage 3. And in women's cricket, Australia were 233 for the loss of 5 wickets at stumps in their second innings against India on day 3 of the one-off test match in Mumbai. That is all in the news at 9. Good night.